I'll just give you. Can you please put your mics on mute, please? If you can put your mic on mute. Okay. Over the last few months, myself, Miss Ashwak, Mr. Jurai, and Miss Fawaz, who unfortunately can't make it tonight, she's on vacation, got together and we formed a small committee for IIRSM Oman branch. I'm very proud to say that the chairperson of the committee is Miss Ashwak, who is an Omani female, and she will lead the branch. And it's an honour to have a Omani in the position of the chairperson of the branch. And I'm sure Miss Ashwak, along with the committee, will lead the branch in the right direction. The branch hasn't been going long, and we're trying to engage with members in the region and outside the region to get them to participate in our meetings and to get a view from what they want to see as risk management in this region. Very much we talk about risk and we talk only about safety. Safety is one part of the risk spectrum. We have to take safety out of its silo and bring it into the risk silo, where it's seen by the CEOs and the board of directors as a business risk, not a standalone in the corner function. Whatever happens in your business affects safety, and whatever happens in safety affects your business. If you have, hopefully no one will have one, a fatality, the bad reputation from that fatality can seriously affect your business and affect your customers' outlook on what you do, and you can lose customers. It also has an impact on your profit margin because we all know that you will have to pay DIA and you may end up being prosecuted, and in court you may end up either having a custodial sentence or a fine, just as they have in other countries in the world. So the idea from the committee is that we will lead the risk management and bring it into the 21st century. I'm not saying it's not in the 21st century, but it's not as visible as it should be in the GCC countries, not just Oman. And I speak from experience because I spent 7 years in the UAE as part of the IIRSM branch in the UAE, where I was vice chair for some 5 years. And we managed to engage people, including the government authorities, educational institutes, and public and private sector companies, and get them engaged into the thinking that we wanted to have for the region. So that's the introduction of the committee. I don't know, Donna, do you want to speak about the UK or do you want me to speak about the UK?
If you want to speak, Frank, and then I can interject if there's anything I need to add.
Okay. So IIRSM, just a quick overview, is a not-for-profit organisation. So what does that mean? It means that any monies that comes into the organisation doesn't get paid out in dividends or bonuses. The money is used in the betterment of the organisation to improve everything for our members, of which I'm very pleased to see there's a number of members here tonight. The UK host everything we do, and they set our strategy, they set our vision, our mission and values. And we have a code of conduct which every member must adhere to. So please go on to the UK website, www.iirsm.org, and look at the vision, the mission and the values, and also the strategy. We have a CEO who is a Mr. Philip Pearson, and he's led by a committee. We've just now got the first time in the IIRSM's history, we have 2 presidents. So it's a co-share job, which is very good because now we have 2 very experienced people in business leading the organisation, and both are from different spectrums within the business sphere. So it's very, very good that they can bring new blood, new ideas to our institute. Under them, there is a committee that advises and supports them. And one of the committees we have a technical committee, which I would advise everyone, as and when it opens up for members to join the technical committee to one, to improve your own abilities and your own continual professional development, and to give your experience for the betterment of IIRSM. There is also a membership committee. The Institute is only as strong as its members, and without membership, the Institute won't go a long way. So one of the things that myself, Miss Ashwak, Mr. Durai and Miss Fawaz have been discussing is how do we engage members and how do we get people to join as members? And that's something we will discuss and we will continue to push forward, getting members, not just individual members, but corporate members, getting businesses to engage with us. And again, we need support from the members for their organisations to come forward and become corporate members. In the February meeting, I will do a separate presentation, if Ms Ashwak is in agreement, on membership, the routes to membership, the benefits of membership and corporate membership. I think it's very important at an early stage that we understand how we form membership, how you can progress through the different member levels, and how we can engage our own companies and what benefits we can give our companies as members. There is also in the UK a very, very good training arm, and the UK put on a lot of webinars, and we should encourage our members to join those webinars as and when they're advertised. Some are free, some are paid. But again, it's good for your own development, your continual professional development. Also, there is training suites. I'm very pleased to say that recently IIRSM have went in partnership with NEBOSH and have started with a suite of qualifications. Again, if you go on the website, you'll be able to see those qualifications. You'll be able to navigate those qualifications, and I fully advise people to take part in them. I done the certificate in risk management, and it was very, very good. And that's the first level of the basic risk set of suite of qualifications that the Institute does. And they're leading up to, and Donna may correct me if I'm wrong, the idea is over the next coming years, they'll go from certificate level qualifications through diploma to potentially a degree level qualification.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that still
correct.
the case?
That's correct.
So as members, we can progress not just in ourselves, but we can progress academically to get to the top of where we want to be. So without any further ado, I'll take any questions just now for a quick couple of minutes. If anyone wants to ask any questions, and then we'll go on. And again, you'll have to listen to me. I do apologise about the risk IIRSM Risk Excellence Awards. Has anyone got any questions?
Just joining now. There is any sliding or on this about this one, Oman branch introducing, or just introduction from your side?
It's a basic introduction tonight. We will be having further meetings, and we will have monthly meetings where we will develop the
Okay.
branch. What we have for in the future is at the end of March, because by that time we'll have people who have engaged maybe in three meetings, and we will have a survey which will go out to our members. The survey will be obviously analysed, and we'll see what the members want. I should have mentioned it, and it's a very good point. On IIRSM webpage, there is an Oman branch link that you can click on the branch, and it will populate what Oman branch has been doing and the vision of Oman branch. But it's a very good
Okay.
question. We're at our infancy in Oman just now, and we plan to grow the branch quickly but strategically and at the right pace, giving our members good educational seminars, presentations. Okay? Any other? Does that answer your question?
Yes, it's okay.
Any other questions? Okay, Donna, if you want to put up the Risk Excellence Awards, please.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Let me just open it. Sorry, bear with me 1 moment. It doesn't want to share. Just bear with me.
Do you want me to try and bring it up on my computer and share it?
Yeah, hang on. It's because I use 2 screens, Frank, so it doesn't want to share. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, if you can try bringing it up, that would be great because mine's completely
So
stopped working. Let's just have a look.
down at the bottom it should be. You'll need to give me permission to share the screen.
Yeah. It's pressing it, but it's not working. Hang on, let me go back up. Bear with me, Frank.
No, it's okay. These.
It's got technical difficulties, everybody. Just bear with us 1 second. Okay. There you go.
Can we go back to the first slide, please?
Yeah, sure. Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That's fine, Donna. Thank you very much.
Perfect. No problem.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, each year IIRSM hold a Risk and Excellence Awards ceremony. Unlike other organisations, this Risk and Excellence Awards is open to companies from all sizes, from small, medium-sized enterprises up to multinational companies. A lot of the organisations that I've been members of concentrate on the multinational, the big names. I'm pleased to say that that's not the case with the Risk and Excellence Awards of IIRSM. Although the timescale is quite short just now, we'll talk about it, and I would advise people even just to put in a application for the awards from their company, uh, just to put your company name out there, and also it lets your company know that you, as one of the mentors in the company, are supporting the company and putting them forward for awards. If you just go to the next screen, please, Donna. Next slide. So the Risk and Excellence Awards, they've been running for a number of years now, and obviously this is the 2022 awards. The awards recognise companies, teams, and individuals. So most awards only recognise companies or individuals, and most are just companies. But here we've got companies, we've got your teams. So if you have got a team of people who have done exceptionally well, or individuals, then you can put them forward for a reward. And it's a very simple process to follow. The, the awards are dedicated to support others in your organisation, support the organisation. It's to protect people and assets. Bear in mind, we're talking about risk now. And when we talk safety, we normally talk about prevention of accidents only. We're looking at accident prevention, incident prevention. But here now we're opening it up. So we're looking at the whole people and assets. And bear in mind that one of the assets that you have and people forget about is your financial assets. Uh, and especially, I was speaking to the team today. It's quite prevalent now in the GCC countries where we have a lot of financial fraud. I'm speaking firsthand. It happened to me in my credit card. I had 3 cases of fraud on the 2nd of December. Thankfully, my bank sorted it all out for me. So we need to look at the risk, even as an individual, not just as a company. I got the notifications that I had 3 fraud cases on my Oman Arab Bank card. So again, that's the assets we're looking at. Looking at your equipment assets, looking at the asset people. We forget about people as assets. What about your succession planning within your HR department? People forget about how important HR are. So these are the teams that can be awarded or individuals in those teams. Promoting well-being. If one thing COVID has done, it has opened our eyes up to employee well-being. Before, I'm not saying all companies, but most companies, employees went off sick, they went home, and we forgot about them until they came back to work. Some companies had back to work interviews, but they're, even in the UK, are in the minority. They come back to work, go back to their job. Now with COVID, we actually start to look at people's well-being, and especially the mental well-being. So working in isolation, working at home. So again, we're probably all doing a lot of good things on well-being, the promotion of well-being, but we don't actually capture it. So that's a category that we can look at and we can support people through. And certainly Mr. Durai, who is a committee member, he's a male nurse by profession, so he will understand it. And I'm sure he'll be able to support people through that if they want to enter that category. Implementing and the promotion of business continuity management. Business continuity management is at the forefront of everything we do and at the forefront of risk. I apologise to those people who may know about business continuity management, but there's a lot of people who don't. Business continuity management is about having the emergency preparedness in place so that in a crisis, your business will run and be successful. It may not run at 100%, but it will operate. It will still service your customers who are important. There's known facts that 60% of businesses who don't have business continuity management or good risk practices, business interruption plans, never come back into business. They fail. So again, that is one of the areas you can look at, looking at your business interruption plans, your business continuity management plans, and put forward cases within the Excellence Awards. Next slide, please, Donna. Here is the timeline, and as I said, don't be scared. The awards opened on the 4th of October. Unfortunately, as I said, we are very, very new. The application deadline is 18th of February 2022. The finalists will be announced on the 28th of March 2022, and the awards ceremony will be the 19th of May 2022. And on the left, you'll see all the committee. We're all hiding our faces because of this short timeline. However, don't let the timeline put you off in entering. We will support you. We will mentor you. So please, I encourage people to put forward their companies for the awards. Even if I have to meet people and have coffee with them and discuss things with them, then I'm happy to do that. So please look at the awards, look at it as a positive tool to reinforce the position of your company with an international organisation. Next slide, please, Donna. And here is the application. The application is a formal process. You have to put in a factual account, a factual statement of what the team, the company, or the individual had done. It should be approximately 1,500 words, and it should have evidence, photographic evidence. It should have video evidence or charts and graphs, and it should have a witness testimony from someone who's independent to support what you're saying is in fact correct. Now, 1,500 words, it doesn't sound a lot. It's about three sides of A4 paper. But when you're trying to write and promote your own company, it can be very difficult because we don't like self-praise. So it's very hard to actually sit down and write positive things about yourself or about your company or about teams in your company. So that's why I said we will support people through this process. And at the bottom, there is the link which will take you to the award's website where there's more information. I apologise, this is an abbreviated version, this is a frank version, this is not the IIRSM official version, this is my abbreviation of it. So can we have the next slide, please, Donna? So if your company's willing, maybe not this year because it's a bit late, but I'm sure there's still scope to do it. But in the future, want to be a sponsor, there are two levels of sponsorship. There's a headline sponsor, which is like the platinum sponsor, and that costs approximately 2,860 Omani Riyals. And then there's the award category sponsorship, which is about 1,820 Omani Riyals. Don't quote me on this because the exchange rate changes. So when you go into the link that I told you before, and we will share the presentation with everyone, you can look at the sponsorship levels in more detail. If you need any further information, you can drop Donna an email. Her email address is at the bottom, or David Hamilton, or you can phone up and ask for information on the sponsorship. So next slide, please, Donna. And as I said, the most important thing in any organisation is support. Not just support through the award process, but supporting each other, learning from each other. So if someone has a difficulty in their workplace, they've got a network of people they can contact and they can get first class, up to date information from to support them through whichever crisis they may be managing at that time. If you think, going back to the risk side of things and looking at the awards, it was only last month we had Shaheen hit. I'm sure you all remember it. Fortunately for Muscat, it detoured away from Muscat. Unfortunate for Sohar and in that area, it hit there. That 1 or 2 days of disruption cost 4.2 million Omani Riyals in insurance claims. 4.2 million. If you look back in history, we had the McConnell, 25th of May 2018. I'm sure everybody remembers it. It was one of the most devastating storms in Oman. That cost about over 2 billion in insurance claims, Omani Riyal. Were companies prepared for it? No, absolutely not. I came at the aftermath of it. I actually came just in time to meet McConnell, which again cost a lot of money in the Dhofar region. So these are the things that you look at. If your company was involved in one of these disasters, recent disasters, you can put forward a case how you manage that in the Risk and Excellence Awards. But you can also look at the committee to support you on what you can do in future disasters and how you can manage them. Within the organisation, we've got a lot of knowledge. So please support the awards. Again, if you need any information, I'm available. The committee will be available. We will support anyone who wants to go through the awards application process. I'll take quickly any questions before I hand over to Ms. Ashwak, our chairperson, and she will give you a small presentation about herself and what she's planning for the Oman branch. Any questions? Okay, I'll hand you over to Ms. Ashwak.
Yeah,
Hope
Mr. Frank, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, as a member, are we going to interact with each other through meetings only?
No. As I said, we're at our infancy. I've already spoken to some people. So there is an organisation called IPAF. Some of you may be aware of them, some may not. I'm very active with IPAF also through a gentleman called Jason Woods. And we will hold, hopefully this year, later this year, we'll get IPAF to come and talk about MUPES, the risks of using MUPES in the workplace. Not just about using MUPES, the risk of not selecting the right equipment for the job. Because when we go and look, IPAF deal with mobile elevated working platforms, which is a MUPE. When we look at these things, not everybody knows everything about them. And there's so many different types, different models, and sometimes we get the wrong one. And we'll use it because we don't want to say to our boss, by the way, I made a big mistake and I got the wrong equipment. We try to use it that then puts the operator at risk and it puts the business at risk. So we will have different seminars. Hopefully, as the pandemic reduces, we'll have face-to-face meetings. We can always meet up in smaller groups. One of the things we've done successfully in IIRSM is we have forums. So maybe within, and again, it's up to Ms. Ashwak. It's not a Frank-led thing. That's why we have a chairperson, and that's why we will have a survey. But one of the things is we could have small focus groups. As I said at the start, it's about membership. It's the members. What you want, we will only facilitate what the members want. So if you want different things, we will try and accommodate it. But you will have to bear in mind, we do have a life away from IIRSM and our jobs. This is totally voluntary. We don't get paid. We do it voluntary. Ms. Ashwak, Mr. Jurai, myself, Ms. Fawaz, we do it voluntary. Same as tonight, you're here voluntary. But what do we get from it? We get learnings. We get our CPD. We grow. So I don't know if that answered your question. Hopefully it answered most of your question.
Yeah,
Any other questions? Sorry? Any other questions?
No, thank you.
And please, ladies and gentlemen, I do encourage you, do ask questions. There's nothing worse than being a presenter or standing in front of people and no one asks questions. There's no such a thing as a silly question. Ask questions. If we can't answer it, we'll tell you we don't know the answer and we'll get back to you. So please ask questions. Okay, Ms. Ashwak?
Okay, Mr. Frank, thank you for it. So, Ms. Donna, can you share the screen, please? Okay.
Yes, sure.
So, thank you.
Can you see
Assalamu
it?
alaikum. Yes.
Lovely.
Thank you. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the
Alaikum
committee.
salam.
وعليكم السلام.
Okay, now people are participating with us. Okay, so as Mr. Frank said, I'm the chairperson of IIRSM Oman branch. I was nominated by the committee members, which is really a pleasure for me to be one of the committee members and as a chairperson. And as they told me, I'm the first Omani lady who have this chairperson in the Oman branch or in the region also. So it is my pleasure to be in this part of IIRSM. So maybe we can go to the next slide, Ms. Donna, please. Okay, so about myself, I graduated in 2020. I have a bachelor degree in health and safety management in the Modern College of Business and Science. So health and safety is my major actually, and I know about it very deeply. My accomplishment, I'm a NIBOSH IGC student. Inshallah, I will pass shortly. And also I am a part of member of Oman HSC professionals team, which is a team that have a lot of people in the same major, which is health and safety, to share more informations and share all the experience with others to know about HSC and to develop HSC major here in Oman. And also I'm an assistant trainer and a DMITA coordinator in the Samara United Institute, which is an institute that provides all the health and safety courses, NIBOSH, IIRSM, and so on and so forth, and also IIRSM, inshallah, in the 30th of this year. So you will be able to get the certificate from IIRSM in this month, inshallah. And yeah, this is about myself. As Mr. Frank said, I'm the chairperson of IIRSM Oman branch, and we are looking forward to improve IIRSM and the committee to be more developed. And inshallah, by your support, we will be able to do that. Ms. Donna, can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, so our committee role in 2020 will focus on promoting safety and risk management awareness in the region through IIRSM via school. We will focus on school students, so they will know more about risk managing, and they will get membership, and also universities, organizations, and companies, and governmental institution. We will focus on these part of in Oman, so they will give more information to those people to know about risk managing. I think we are still here in Oman, we don't have the culture of health and safety that much, but we have to encourage it, so people will be living in a safe place, and they will feel safe, and they will encourage other people to be in a safe to live in a safe world. Also, we will build links with related organization, as Mr. Frank said. Also, we will have links with the Oman Cancer Association. My father, he's the vice president of the Cancer Association, and it is they are 22 years since they established the organization, and we are looking forward to develop a relationship between them and between us and them. So we'll have people that will talk about the risks of cancer and so on and so forth. They are here to support us, and I talk to them, and they are more than welcome to support our committee. Also to deliver workshops and trainings. Also encourage people to share their experience with others. I feel it is very important to encourage people, because some people, they have a lot of experience, but they don't like to share it with others. But by encourage them to do that, they will if they have the platform that they can share the experience with others, they will do that. So this is our roles in 2020. I think this is the most important thing that we will do in this year. And also, as Mr. Frank said, we can get we will have meetings with other with the committee members. Okay, so we can go to the next slide. Okay, and our vision is to have a future where people will live and work in a safer, healthier, and more sustainable world. Also, to expand the committee not here only in Muscat, we will expand it, for example, in Suhar, Salala, and Nizwa. So people who will learn and they get the training from the IIRSM, they will encourage their committee members or the society that they live there to have a sustainable, safe life in their committee. Also, we'll have a qualified people that have the certificate from IIRSM to confidently give their information to others and so on. And the member will be able to deliver risk management culture that IIRSM promoted, where this is our vision to establish here in Oman. And yeah, this is about me and our vision and mission. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, we are here to answer. Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions for Ashwat? No,
Okay, no questions for me. Good.
no questions for you. Lovely.
Okay.
Okay. Hello. Turai? Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Durai, your mic's on mute, Mr. Durai.
Just unmute him. There you go. Mr. Durai.
Yeah. Hi. Hi. Good evening to all. I'm very happy to see you all in this platform. I'd like to thank you to the IIRSM to give me opportunity to part with this committee. My name is Durai. I'm a BSc graduate nurse, and I hold a master in hospital management administration. And I have a 23 years of experience in this. 8 years I work in the hospital, and 15 years I in the industrial field. So from the industry, I got an experience and interest in the field of health and safety. So that is the main motivation for me. Donna, can you go to the next slide? So because of my interest, I did negotiation 2011, and I took some safety courses like advanced diploma in health and safety management. I did industrial hygiene management. Then some small courses I did, and I'm an instructor for the first aid course from American Heart Association. I have a good experience in health audits and COVID protocol implementation. That is basically my work, and I do the health risk assessments. And Ms. Donna, can you send the Ms. Donna? Yeah. So being an IRSM member, I got a good experience from the team through webinar and other courses. My main interest is in risk management and health audits. So, because of my interest, I did some lead auditing course, and my vision to the IIRSM branch is to bring more membership. Because when we get the more membership, we can show our, health safe. What do you call this? Our commitment and our dedication to the safety. So I would like to see the Oman as one of the top membership group and most strongest committee in the GCC. Thank you. So I wish all my group members and all the members as good luck. Stay safe and always stay safe. Thank you, Ms. Donna.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay, team. That was tonight was just about an introduction to IIRSM, to the awards, and to the committee. We do have a calendar which I've sent to IIRSM. That calendar outlines when the meetings will be over the next year, including committee meetings. And it's got rough topics of what we want to deliver at each meeting. And again, topics can change. So although there's a topic in the meeting planner, it may change, but we will give prior notice if a topic's going to change. To be successful, what do we need? We need two things. We need participation from the members, so engagement. We need the members to engage with us, tell us what they want, because if it's what the committee want, people will drift away. So we need to know what the members want. And that brings me back to what I said earlier. We will run a survey at the end of the first quarter of this year to get the members' engagement and to get what the members want from IIRSM. The second thing is we have to grow the membership. To give you an idea, when I started IIRSM in the UAE, it was myself and 5 people around the table. 7 years later, when I left, the membership was 250 people, with attendance at meetings averaging about 40 people per meeting. So this is what we can achieve. So if you think, rather than having to go to a consultant, you have 250 people that you can tap into to get information. The other things, we want to grow the committee. And again, we will put some information on the website. And at the next meeting, we'll talk about it a bit more, about people who may be interested in joining the committee and the different positions that are open to people. Again, we don't want an overpowering committee of too many people. We want a balanced committee. Currently, we have 3. I'm acting as a facilitator with Miss Ashwak, but there is 3 members. Ideally, we want to grow the committee to about 6. So again, we need to look at the growing our committee and how we do that. And it's not a case of saying, well, I want to join the committee. There is an application process, and we will go through the application process. And the applications will be screened not only by the IIRSM branch, but by the UK branch, which brings me back to everything we do has to fit into the UK's strategy and the UK's protocols. We are representing IIRSM, UK and global. So if we get a bad name, the whole organisation gets a bad name, not that we will. So these are the things that we need to look at. One of the things I'd like members to maybe quickly put in the chat box is, what is the best day for the meetings and what is the best time for the meetings? Because so far we're saying Wednesday, 6:30. That may not be suitable for everyone. So if you can let us know, and we can change, providing on the consensus of the group, the time and date of the meeting, the time and day of the meeting. And the ideally is that we have the meeting on the same day, same time every month, so people get used with it and they get it put in their diaries early. So if you can just quickly pop into the chat box, and then we can look at it when you think the best time and the best day and time for the meeting is. And then if people don't want it on Wednesday, we can quickly change the calendar and change the meeting for next month, sorry, not next week, my goodness, next month. Donna, can you kind of try and collate them, please? Or
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I've just put a message into the chat box, just to ask everybody, does Wednesday at 6:30 work for you?
And again, as we're waiting for people to populate their answer into the chat box, if anyone's got any questions or anything they think we should be doing, then please raise it just now. As I said, we need people to ask us questions. Everyone in life needs challenged, and there's nothing better than challenging a committee. So far out of about 12 people, we've got 2. I take it. Do you all know how to enter the chat box?
Let's have a look. So we've got one suggestion of Monday. You know,
Okay.
if you want to take yourself off mute and we can, you can talk to the committee, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So by all
Unmute your
means,
microphones.
unmute your microphones and you can talk directly to Frank and Ashwak and Jury.
It would actually be nice if everybody could put in their comments in the chat box so that we have a good idea moving forward for the meetings. We're now up to 3, so.
That's fine. Lovely. Thanks, Mike.
Mike said that this timings now is fine, but if it's in-person meeting and we'll be in Salada, I take it. I'd rather have it over the weekend. If I have the resources budget, I can come. Even if we have in-person meetings, Mike, we will still hold Zoom meetings, so you don't have to be physically there. And as Miss Ashwak alluded to, and we've already started on it, we're going to have a satellite branch in Salalah and Sohar. I've already identified 2 people who will lead those branches. So there will be, and those branches will tie into the main meetings. And if they want to have secondary meetings, then that's fine. Abdullah said, I think the weekend is better.
Unfortunately, because these meetings are facilitated by us here in the UK, and we don't work weekends, so it would be, it's going to be better if we could pick a weekday that works for everybody.
But bear in
I
mind,
agree with
Donna, bear in mind our weekend is Friday, Saturday, so we could hold on a
Right, we
Friday.
could do Fridays. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
absolutely fine.
Anybody else? Monday 6:30.
I think maybe, Frank, what we could perhaps do is when we send out the questionnaire, maybe this could be one of the questions in the survey. So because we're getting kind of mixed answers coming through now, maybe we could define it when we look at the actual survey results.
That will be one of the questions in the survey, but it was just to try and get the consensus tonight. But as you say, we'll get quite a mixed answer. But we've got 2 out of 12 who say weekends and 2 out of 12 who say Wednesdays. And just to carry on from that, we will be holding monthly meetings by Zoom. And you can register for the meetings through the IIRSM website. You can get to the Oman branch page and you can log in there and register your interest on there. So if anyone's got any questions, please ask them now. If not, I'll hand over to Ms. Ashwak to conclude the meeting. No questions?
Yeah, no questions.
Okay, Ms. Ashwak, if you want to conclude the meeting.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Frank. First of all, thank you everyone for your attendance, especially the Samara United students. I see some of the students are here also. So I have to thank them for attending the webinar, and also by your support we will move forward with the committee, so please be with us and bear with us, so we will develop our committee in a good way, inshallah. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you to the Oman committee for your dedication and support for IIRSM. I think, have you got the date for your next meeting?
It is the first Wednesday of February. I'll just get the date up just now, and it will be the same time. So it will be the 2nd of February. And then the meeting after that will be the 2nd of March.
Perfect. Yeah, we will send out invites to those meetings, so everybody's more than welcome to attend. So lovely. Thank you all. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Lovely.
Thank
And we'll
you.
see you again.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.